Chapter 19, Abdul in the Garden. So this chapter is about plants and trees because the name of this chapter is Abdul in the Garden. So this is the story of Abdul who visited his garden, his father's garden. And garden is a place where you will find so many plants and trees. So let us see what Abdul did in the garden. Abdul in the garden. It was a holiday. Abdul was helping his Abu in the garden. So since it was holiday and Abdul was helping his Abu in the garden, you also help your mother or parents when you have holidays. So you help your mother or father in household works. Similarly, Abdul was helping his father in the garden. Abu was clearing the dried leaves and grass from the vegetable beds. So his father was clearing the dried leaves and grass. So actually his father was cleaning the garden. Abdul started to pull out the grass from one of the beds. And Abdul started? So Abdul started to pull out the grass from the ground. So as you can see in the picture, so he is trying to pull out the grass. He found that it was not easy to pull out even the small grass. So when he was pulling out the grass, then he found and he realized that it is not an easy task to pull out the grass. His hands became red by the effort. So he was trying very hard, and because of that his hands became red. In trying to pull out grass, Abdul knocked down a stick that was supporting the pea plant. So while pulling out the grass, by mistake, he knocked out this stick, and this stick was providing the support to this pea plant. And here they have written climber. So pea plant is a climber. So we have a category of plants. So one category is climber. So climber are the plants which have weak stems. So these plants have weak stem, and these plants need some kind of support like stick or something so that they can climb, so that they can grow by climbing up that stick, or with the support of that stick, so they can climb up. So this is how the creepers grow. But Abdul by mistake had knocked out this stick. The delicate stem of the pea plant broke. So the stem of the climber are weak. So a part of this climber is broken. Abu said, "Why are you pulling the grass? The roots of the grass are strong." So his father said, "Do not pull out the grass because the roots of the grass are strong. You will have to dig them out." So he said, if you want to pull out the grass, if you want to uproot the grass, then you have to dig them out. Abu carefully dug out the plant. He then saw that the roots of the grass plant were longer and much more spread out than the part of the plant above the ground. So when he uprooted, or when he dug out the grass, then he found that, as you can see, and he is wondering also that, and he found that the part which was growing, the part of the grass which was growing above the ground was smaller compared to the roots, or the part of the grass which was below the ground. So actually the roots of the grass were longer than the size of the grass. So this part is smaller compared to the roots. And because of that, because the roots were longer, so they were holding the soil firmly, and because of that it was difficult for Abdul to pull out the grass. and that is why he had to dug them out. Question: the stick which was stuck in the ground fell very easily. It was difficult to pull out a small grass. Why? So, as we have just discussed, that the size of the grass is smaller than the roots, and the roots of the grass are much more spread out, and they hold the ground firmly, they hold the soil firmly. So, because of that, it is difficult to pull out the grass. But whereas on the other hand, a stick doesn't have any kind of root, so it was very easy to fell down that stick. So because of that, so that is why the grass, it was difficult to pull out this grass, but the stick fell down easily. Do all plants have roots? Yes, of course, all plants have roots, because it is the roots that transport the water and the minerals to the other parts of the plants. Look at some plants and trees around you. Imagine how deep and spread out the roots of the. After 3 days, Abdul saw that one broken part of the pea plant had dried. Guess which part would have dried up and why? So, when Abdul was trying to pull out the grass, one part of the climber was broken. So, this part was broken, and since this part was separated from the rest of the climber, so and now this part doesn't have any root, so it will not be getting water and minerals from the ground, from the roots, and because it will not be getting water and minerals, so it will definitely dry up. But on the other hand, this part is getting water and minerals, so it will not, this part, the which is connected to the grounds and which is not broken, which is not separated, that part will remain fresh. Abbu remembered that he had to send some radish, that is mooli, home. He started to pull out the radish out of the soil. So Abdul's father had, so his father remembered that his mother had, Abdul's mother had asked for mooli, so he had to take moolies for the home. So he started to pull out the radish from the soil. So as you know that radish grows below the ground, and these are the leaves of the radish. Abdul wondered whether these were also roots. Yes, because these you must have seen thread-like structures on radish. When if you have, so you must have seen thread-like structures, and these thread-like structures are nothing but the roots. So a radish is also a root. Only a few radish were pulled when there was suddenly a strong wind and rain. So as when his father was pulling out the radish, and suddenly it started raining. Both of them picked up the radish and ran. So they ran towards their home. They had just reached home when a branch of the neem tree in the courtyard broke and fell. So when they reached home, so a branch of the neem tree which was growing in their courtyard, so the branch of that tree fell down. In fact, Abbu was lucky to have missed by only a few inches. So it was only a few inches distance from between Abdul and the branch which fell down. Despite the strong wind, the tree remained firm on the ground. So it was, the speed of the wind was very but the neem tree was standing firmly, because the neem tree was the, as you know that the neem tree has a strong stem, and if a tree has a strong stem, so the roots of the tree will also be very deep inside. So because of that, the wind could not do any harm to the tree. They both sat down to have tea with Ammi. Abu said to Abdul, the plants were getting dry. Now that it has rained, we will not have to water the plants. We can now sit and play Ludo. So now his father is relaxed because the plants were getting dry and they have to water the plants. But now it is raining. It was raining, so they need not to worry about that. Now they can play. Why do you think the neem tree did not fall despite the strong wind? So we have just discussed that because the tree trunk is strong and the neem tree has roots which are deep inside. So and the roots were holding the ground strongly and firmly, and so because of that the wind could not do any harm. On putting water in the soil where the plants are growing, the dropping leaves become fresh again. How? So when you water a plant or a tree, so the roots of the plant suck that water and they transport that water to the other parts of the plant like flowers, branches, okay, and leaves. So it is the job of the roots to transport all the water and the minerals to all parts of the plant, and because of that a dry leaves become fresh again when we water a plant. What do you feel? What do you feel? Do all plants need water? Yes, all plants need water. Which of the plants around you need regular watering? So the plants like flowering plants, the small plants, or you can say flowering plants, or the plants which you grow for decorations, the small plants, like these are the plants which need regular water. What will happen if nobody gives water to these plants? So what will happen? They will die or they will dry up. Abdul realized that he never watered the huge neem tree. Where did it get its water from? He thought, which of the plants around you do not need watering? Where do they get water from? So you must have seen so many plants, so many big trees. Like when you are walking on the roads, you must have seen trees on both sides of the roads. So these nobody provide water, nobody water these plants. So the plants which grow on both sides of the roads, or the plants, the big trees. So you have never seen them and someone watering those plants. So these trees get water from the soil because these trees have deep roots. These trees have longer roots and these are deep inside into the ground, and they suck the water from the soil, and so because of that we do not have to water those plants regularly. Next, Abdul wondered whether radish was a root. Why did he think so? So why he was wondering? Because for him, root is something which is a thread-like structure. So root is, you must have seen anything which looks like thread is a root. So he was thinking that root is something which is thread-like structure, but this was something like it is looking like something which you can eat. So because of that he was wondering, and he also wondering that it is growing below the ground. So he thought that because it is growing below under the ground, so it must be a root. Look at the picture below and find out which of these vegetables are roots. So there we have so many vegetables. So the vegetables which grow under the ground, those are roots. Those are actually those vegetables are actually roots. Okay, so let us find out. So which of the following which of these vegetables are growing under the ground, or which of these vegetables are roots? First is brinjal, carrot, bottle gourd. This is cabbage, sorry, cauliflower, and this is cabbage. This is root cabbage, this is cabbage, this is beetroot, Reached God, and this is tomato and radish. So we know radish is a root, and then we have carrot, beetroot, and this this root cabbage. Although this root cabbage grow above the ground, so it is not necessary that root is something which is you will find roots below the ground. The part of the plant which grows below the ground is roots. No, you will find so many roots which are above the ground. So this is also a root. Next, Abdul has more questions. Nowadays, Abdul keeps thinking about all kinds of plants that he sees. So now he is observing each and every plant. If whenever he come across any, when he find any, he sees any plant. Abdul saw a plant growing out of a wall in school. He wondered, so he found a plant which was growing out of a wall in his school. How deep must the root of this plant be going? So it must be around the the roots of this plant would be around 10 centimeter or more than 10 centimeter minimum. You can say 10 centimeter minimum. How do the roots get water? So the roots of this plant gets water from the wall. So they get the water from the wall, or the moisture. They absorb the moisture they absorb the moisture from the wall, and that is how the roots get water. How big will this plant grow? It can grow up to any height. It can big, you can say it will grow very big. So you cannot exactly tell the measurement, but yes, you can say that it will grow up very big. What will happen to the wall? So if you do not remove this plant from this wall, so it can have cracks, or the wall can or it can this plant, because of this the wall can break. So it is important that you remove this plant. Can you give the name of the plant in the picture? Yes, this is people plant. So people plant. Have you ever seen a plant growing from a crack in a wall? So yes, you must have seen. Where was it? Did you have any question when you saw it? Definitely you must have. There will be a question like from where it gets its nutrition or water. What were some of your disc questions? Ask elders and find the answers. Find out the name of the plant you saw. So you can write the name of that plant here. Abdul saw a huge tree that had fallen on the roadside. He remembered the neem tree in his courtyard. He could see some of its broken roots up. So as you can see in this picture that this tree is broken, and these are the roots of this tree. So Abdul had some questions in his mind. So let us see what are his questions. Would someone have uprooted such a big tree, or would it have fallen on its own? What do you think? The way it has been fallen, or it seems that it has been it is because of it would have fallen because of wind, strong wind. How old would this tree be? So such kinds of tree have a life more than 50 years, or 50 years or more than that. And you know one thing, that if you actually want to know the age of a tree, so according to the scientist, if you cut a tree and if you cut a tree from its trunk, so then this trunk there will be rings. You will find so many rings, and the number of rings will tell you the actual age of the tree. Abdul, on seeing a tree surrounded by cemented ground, thought that how will it get rain water? So now these days we are, cementing all the roads, and we are covering all the roads. So these it is becoming hard for these such kind, so for these trees to get the water or absorb the water, because when earlier, when there was no cemented area, what would happen, like rain, when it rains, so the rainwater goes down into the ground, and the roots of these such trees absorb that water and they grow. But now these days it is difficult, it is becoming difficult for the trees to find waters, but still you can say they are getting water from these small spaces. Let us talk, which are the oldest tree in your area? Find out from your elders how old the tree are. Name animals who live on this tree. So the animals or the birds like crow, parrot, or sparrow. Have you ever seen any big tree had fallen down? What did you think when you saw it? So you must have seen any fallen tree. And so what were you think? What were the thoughts which came to your mind when you first saw that tree? So you have to write those here. Unusual roots. Have you swung from a banyan tree? What did you hold to swing? What looks like the hanging branches are actually the roots of the tree. These grow down from the branches until they. So, a banyan tree. So in the beginning of this chapter, so this tree, this is a banyan tree, and you can see these thread-like structures. These are nothing but the roots of this tree. So actually you would not say that these trees, how the tree is standing if the roots are hanging from its branches. So these trees have roots below the ground, as well as they have these kinds of hanging roots. So these are actually the roots of banyan tree. So banyan tree has hanging roots, and they also have roots below the ground. So this is all for today. We will try to finish the chapter in the next class. Thank you very much.